First of all, I wanted to apologize for the rushed bit of the previous episode. There was a very sudden thunderstorm here, so I had to finish recording as quickly as possible. Evia soaked in the reverberation of her performance, gazing down and softly swaying her body from side to side. Then she abruptly raised her head, without warning, without any hesitation in her gaze. And we can click stuff. Looked at me. It wasn't merely a matter of her looking my general direction, or of our eyes meeting for a single second. Avias was clearly looking at me, steadily, staring fixedly, as though she were confirming my existence, as though she were searching for something inside me. Her gaze was extraordinarily staring, and for some reason sorrowful. As I remained unable to tear my eyes away from her, she descended from the stage into the midst of the spectators. The other Phantasm members resumed playing, but Effie's didn't sing. Swaying as she wandered through the audience, she languorously stripped off her top, exposing her sexy shoulders. Don't tell me I have to censor stuff now. They quite fast became agitated with excitement again. All of them raised their fists and started jumping wildly. They made the floor shake as if an earthquake were taking place. Yet no one attempted to touch Effie's, as though she were displaying an awe of a sacred being. Under ordinary circumstances, if a star as compellingly charismatic as her went down among her fans, you'd expect them to mob her. As part of an unspoken agreement, a single rule, and of their own accord, the Phantasm fanboys forbade themselves from making contact with Ephesus' body. Even so, they felt her existence come very near to them. They tasted the scent of his sweat. They touched the same air as her. Those things granted her believers the highest possible joy. Perhaps she put on this kind of performance every time. Or so I thought, but I doubted my eyes when I caught sight of Avias's next move. She had casually started undoing the belt at her waist. When she tossed it away, her fanboys reached out all at once, each fighting to make it theirs. Casting a sidelong glance at them, Avias unfastened the mini skirt. It fell to her ankle with a rustle. And why this suddenly creepy music? A suggestive black underwear came into view. Avias seemed completely unbothered by the fact that the cultists were seeing her in a state of indecency. Had she gotten high on the ambience? Was that another type of performance? Or else, pure exhibitionism? I didn't know, but everything about her was such a turn on that my eyes became glued to her. Her face looked at me again. She smells enticingly.
Oi, こっち来るぞ.
Her gaze unmoving, her face looked only at me. She approached gradually, as though she had fixed her aim on me. And having come right up to me, a sweet sigh, I raised my face, as in much the same way as a lover would. She embraced me. What? Her skin was damp with sweat, her scent and her warmth were so alluring, I almost had vertigo. So I clicked on that when the whooshing sound was there. I could either click on the green thingy in the upper left corner or a red thingy in the upper right corner. I clicked on the green stuff, so I'm not even sure what of this is affected by that choice. The chest rose and fell rapidly, pressing tight against my body. It was said that singing could be exhausting, but right now repenting passed from passed from skin to mind, being transmitted to me directly. Her arms clenched tighter around my back, her nails ate into the nape of my neck, her thighs became entangled with my legs. I trembled all over, as if electricity had run through me. I could neither push her away nor return her embrace. All I could do was stand stock still, eyes wide. So, this is supposed to be a kind of lewd scene. I mean, a girl just clinging to you and but why is the music so creepy? Her fans cheered again, this time it sounded as if they were close to screaming. Then the members of Phantasm began playing more violently. Yells of Avies's name reverberated back and forth in small loud voices crying, "Do it, do it," began to appear in the mix more and more often. What did she mean? When they said do it, I was completely at a loss. Yes, or Tessie? I don't even know how to call her. Still holding me at nothing. Taking help, I looked over to the silicon. I was startled to find them sharing a deep kiss with a female spectator I'd never seen before. Well, it's Misumi-kun. We'll see you later. At least he said so himself, so not surprising. So this is turning some kind of orgy now. Misumi-kun wasn't the only one. The other cultists, male and female alike, were throwing away their clothes and embracing each other nude and kissing. Some of them already began to take things to a natural conclusion. Pandemonium, debauchery, sultry voices and cheering, the lewd sound of flesh rubbing up against flesh. Born up by Phantasm's music, these were what took over the venue. I'm wondering, is this some kind of hypnotism going on? Is there some kind of drugs going on? Is there some kind of delusion going on? I have no idea. A black mass. And so at last, this was an obscene banquet housed by the demon called Aphelios. I'm still, please somebody in the comments tell me how to call her. I'm not sure. My anxiety to her and the devil, I believe, became lost in the orgy. And today I was the demon's living sacrifice. Avies has chosen me as the partner. I'm not sure what exactly would have been different if I hadn't clicked on anything. This was months ago in the Phantasm shows. I too was getting swallowed up by the atmosphere. I felt my head start to go foggy. Anticipation for and dread towards what would happen from here on out. Sense of superiority and rapture came from having been chosen by Avies. It felt like I was about to go crazy. Avies left again, close to me here. We heard it clearly despite the fact that we were being swamped in the midst of so many overflowing sounds. He had such a sexy voice, merely hearing it, I thought I might faint. But Avies tempted me further beyond? Further towards the abyss of pleasure. He softly bit down on my earlobe, blew a breath into my ear and whispered,
その目、誰の目?
What? Well, rip lewd scene, I guess. Time to freak out.
Fes ero yo, fes.
How the hell did you not creep out by that sentence? I mean, that sentence has been popping up since the first or second part of this playthrough, and I still have no idea what's going on. I'm sorted in my fantasies. I stand in front of my PC. How the hell did you get home? The show I'd gone to today had turned out to be nicely stimulating. As far as 3D girls went, FES was pretty hot. But it had been way too packed with people for me to want to go back. In the end, I'd quickly gotten sick from being in the crowd, and I'd gone flying out of the club. Today's fantasy was top notch. Who knew? Maybe FES and Phantasm really did do that sort of thing. I just hadn't been in the mood for it today. Okay then, time to get back to ESO or whatever. ESO was my daily life, an unpleasant world, and my one comfort. What with how it let me escape from reality? As long as I immersed myself in ESO, I could forget all about the bad stuff. I ceased being myself and ran about in Boss Lab as Nightheart. But Nightheart wasn't doing too well today, of course. I knew it was due. How I used to get sentence? What? But Nightheart wasn't doing too well today. Of course, I knew it was due to how he used the keyboard and made decisions for him. But I had trouble accomplishing things I normally performed with ease. And though playing was supposed to comfort me, I got more and more irritated as I continued.
なんだよこいつ。捨てるぞお前。
What about Mitsuri-kun? How the hell did you get home? What happened? And also, when I'm questioning things aloud, please don't spoil things ahead of time. I just like to speculate out loud. I knew it was my fault, but I took it out on Nightheart.
ああもうムカつく。
Pushing up my hair, I kicked the metal plate at the wall. Once I had completely worked up in fury, I took a sigh and leaned back against my chair. I blearily contemplated the monitor. Without me to operate him, I had stood motionless at the entrance to Jangrim City instead of into space. I'd always fought enemies while watching Nightheart's back like this. Naturally, he had the maximum possible number of experience points. Yeah, it wasn't like level 50 the max level.
僕の経験値っていくつなんだろう。
As a human being named Nishijo Takumi matured at all since he began first playing ESO. No, rather, since the time he was born. If I'd grown up, why was I so bad at talking to people? Why was I carrying on the lifestyle of a borderline hikikomori? If I didn't log in for several weeks, would Nightheart become a hikikomori as well? Whose eyes are those eyes? As I watched Nightheart's back, I suddenly remembered those words. I started to become a little curious about what Nightheart got up to when I wasn't controlling him. What? I continued to survey him for some time, keeping my hands away from the keyboard and munching on my potato chips.
もしナイトハルトに自我があるとしたら。
Surely he would go striding through Jangrim City, shoulder square. He was the hero everyone worshipped.
ねえ、ナイトハルト。僕はいつでもお前を見てるんだぞ。
Seems we have no other choice or scene.
お前はそれに気づいてるんだ。
And at this moment, even though I wasn't touching the keyboard, Nightheart who had up to now had been standing bolt upright with his back to me, abruptly turned his face to look at me. Or so I fancied, lol. What? I ended up zoning out and staring at my monitor for over an hour. But Nightheart only went on standing endlessly in the same place.